storytellers here in our voyage to Storybook Land. Like Princess Tiana, we're almost there. But first, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. And please keep an eye on your little ones so that our story doesn't take any unexpected turns. Most people visit enchanting worlds through the pages of a book, but if you're visiting in person or looking for adventure in the great wide somewhere, then you'll find the way in to be quite enchanting. Or maybe this time a bit menacing. But Hakuna Matata, friends, it means no worries. And though it appears that we're entering the jaws of Monstro, we're really being transported to a magical place called Storybook Land. Our story begins, as all stories do, with once upon a time. And in this case, a big bad wolf, whose cave you can see just to our left. The big bad wolf is always after the three little pigs, who live in the three houses just across the way. One made of straw, one made of sticks, and one made of guaranteed wolf-proof bricks. Just around the river bend to the left, you'll see a quaint English village, which is the home of Alice. One golden afternoon, Alice followed the white rabbit down the rabbit hole, and found herself in Wonderland, where she stumbled across a very merry unbirthday party. There are many fantastic places here in Storybook Land, like London Park to the right, where Peter Pan took Wendy, John, and Michael Darling all the way to Neverland. How did they get there, you ask? Well, they flew, of course, with a little bit of faith, trust, and pixie dust. Now we're going to make one jump ahead to the kingdom of Agrabah, a city of enchantment, where one day a street rat named Aladdin bumped into Princess Jasmine in the marketplace and stole her heart. Through the power of love and the help of a genie, Aladdin and Jasmine got married and now live in the Sultan's palace to this day. These places are where love blooms forever, like the flowers on the golden archways above us. The very same archways where Aladdin and Jasmine flew over, sideways, and under on their magic carpet ride to a whole new world. While these stories are filled with love and light, they also have their dark places as well. Places of mystery, like the Cave of Wonders just up ahead. Its treasure is bound by a curse which can only be lifted for the diamond in the rough. Legend has it that if you free the genie of the lamp, then he will grant you 3 wishes. Now, if you ask me, you ain't never had a friend like him.
Oh, look at all those jewels.
Speaking of wishes, Snow White had a wish of finding a safe place to escape from the evil queen, and the 7 dwarfs provided for her in exchange for her kindness, allowing her to stay in their cozy forest cottage over to the right. Cinderella had a wish of attending the royal ball, but her wicked stepmother forbade it, and left her behind in the blue-roofed chateau to the left. The fairy godmother granted Cinderella's wish, but when she failed to leave the ball by the stroke of midnight, her carriage turned back into a pumpkin, which you can still see on the tiny bridge just up there. While magic has its limits, true love does not, and now Cinderella lives happily ever after with her prince in the castle. Dreams really do come true. And while some dream of happily ever after, others dream of sleeping on hills of quilted flowers, like the ones to our left, inspired by the 1933 Silly Symphony cartoon, Lullaby Land. There's magic everywhere here in Storybook Land, like the magic that keeps these miniature plants forever young, thanks to garden fairies from Pixie Hollow. It's magic like this that inspires stories the world over. Stories like the tangled tale of Rapunzel. From atop her secluded tower, the lost princess herself once wondered, when will my life begin? And with the help of Flynn Rider and her chunky bride cat, Rapunzel was able to have the best day ever and live out her dream of seeing the floating lantern. Now, just to the head to the left, you'll see the stately manner of one J. Thaddeus Toad, or as we like to call him, Mr. Toad. Unfortunately, friends, it looks like Mr. Toad isn't home right now, as he's likely away in his motor car on a wild ride to nowhere in particular.
You know where it goes.
And just beyond that is the kingdom of Arendelle, the home of Anna and Elsa. Elsa once fled to her ice palace on the North Mountain in fear of her magic, but Anna refused to let her go, and soon proved that the power of true sisterly love was enough to thaw a frozen heart. Straight ahead is the Alpine Village, which is the home of the woodcarver Geppetto. Geppetto once wished upon a star for his puppet to become a real boy, and after Pinocchio rescued him from the jaws of Monstro, the Blue Fairy granted that wish, no strings attached. Geppetto's wish is like those found in so many stories, like the story of a little mermaid named Ariel, who followed Prince Eric to his castle on the right. Ariel made a deal with an evil sea witch to trade her fins for a pair of human legs, so that she could become part of our world. First of the story that follows in the shadow of her father, King Triton, in the underwater city of Atlantis to the left, and so bound to adventures that ultimately end, as all stories do, with a happily ever after. Now it's time for us to close the book on our story, friends, so please remain seated with your hands, arms, and fingers inside the boat. On behalf of all of our storytellers here at Storybook Land, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you aboard, and we hope that you enjoy the rest of your day here at Disneyland.